Hello YouTubers, you're watching this do-it-yourself channel, and today we have 2013 Ford Edge and we will change transmission fluid on it, so stay tuned. Alright, so we are under the vehicle. This is the transmission, this is the drain plug. One trick, the drain plug is closer to the front, so you want to make sure that your vehicle is at least level, maybe even tilted a bit to the front. So right now I have front on the ramps and back on the jack stands. So I'll go ahead and remove the drain plug. The beautiful part of this car is that it has actually dipstick, so we don't necessarily need to measure how much we drained, as we will be able to measure it with the dipstick. Okay, it's time to drain. I'll actually use 4-liter bucket still to take a rough measurement how much came out. So we will let it drain. Alright, so under the hood there is a cap and dipstick attached to it. So we will remove it, and that will help the fluid to drain too. Alright, for the while it drains, we'll talk about fluid. So this I think is calling for Mercon 5, Dexron 6, whatever, synthetic transmission fluid. And this is the new Castrol ATF CVT Universal, so it fits pretty much all the vehicles, even CVT now. So this is great, so you need only one fluid to have handy all the time. So that's what we will use. Alright, so we got around 4 liters of fluid out, and it doesn't look too terrible. Like if yours is black, smells bad, you might need to do a change one more time, because this way this is fluid change, not fluid flush. The fluid flush is when you do it under the pressure and you're able to remove more fluid. The issue is that under the pressure there is a big chance that some junk that is stuck right now to the different parts of the transmission will get loose, and you will kill your transmission or damage your transmission. So it's better to do fluid change 2-3 times to get that high displacement ratio than to do flush. So this time we got like 4 liters out, so we probably got out like 50% of all the fluid that is in the transmission. But since this one is in a good condition, we won't change it the second time right away, maybe after 30-50,000 kilometers. So at this point it's just dripping like that, and it will be dripping like this probably for hours, if not days, because the automatic transmission fluid, the transmission itself, well, body is so complicated that fluid is trapped everywhere. So we will just go ahead, we will reinstall the drain plug. We don't need to use any sealant. The drain plug, it has like conical shape, so it self seals. And another thing that I would like to touch on: when do you need to change the transmission fluid and why and how often? So transmission fluid in automatic transmission does 2 jobs. So the first one, it actually shifts the gears. The second one, it lubricates everything, and the third one, it cools down everything. So it's not even close what is happening in manual transmission. So it's quite important to have the transmission serviced often. This one doesn't have auxiliary filter or serviceable filter. There is one filter inside, like a screen, but to do that you will need to take the transmission apart, and we are not doing that. So change your fluid often and your transmission will last longer than if you don't want to say forever. Alright, so if this is sealed, now we can go under the hood and fill it up. Alright, to fill the transmission up, you'll need some sort of funnel with the longer neck so it can reach the transmission. Now we will just fill it up. So we will start with roughly 4 liters. We will get it warmed up and check the level. So the dipstick has, I believe, the cold and hot range. So we want to make sure that it's hot when we check. Also, when you check the fluid level, transmission is supposed to be like at around 80 degrees Celsius, which is normal operating temperature. So for that, you can use the thermal thermometer, laser thermometer. Just check the temperature of the transmission body, which is not that accurate but close enough. You can use scan tool to check the transmission level, transmission temperature, or you can, if you don't have either, just take it for a 20-minute ride on the highway, come back and check. Now I will remove the funnel and we'll use the dipstick to check for the cold level. Okay, so let's take a look at the dipstick. So first of all, it says check hot, that's what I mentioned. And then it has max and max, min and max. So this is the range that it's supposed to be when it's hot. So we will get it to 80 degrees and we'll check the level. Another thing to remember, when we check the level, we want the transmission to be hot and engine idling. So you start it, you shift all the gears, you put it in park, you don't shut it down, and then you check. This is the proper way to check it. If you shut it down, the level will go up significantly, so you won't get good readings. So at this point, I will just start it, make sure that it's hot, check the level, and finish up. But that's quite easy procedure. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Check the links to the video for any parts and tools that you might need. And as always, just do it yourself. Take care, guys.